Good morning, Americans. This is your favorite alien with a special video today for you. The video is entitled Eugenics, a Return, or also Trump's Failure. And let me explain. Donald Trump has come up with Let's Make America Great Again, MAGA. And his policies since he became president are bringing back eugenics from 100 years ago. And let me explain what eugenics is. It's an isolationist movement, which in the 1940s was called America First. And guys like Charles Augustus Lindbergh, Edgar Rice Burroughs, Robert Taft, and a certain young person named Gerald R. Ford were members of this America First Committee. It pushed for American isolationist. It pushed for tariffs. It all started after Woodrow Wilson's administration and the complete rejection of the 14 points by the American Congress and the League of Nations. These 14 points would come back under Roosevelt in 1945, which established for 80 years the world order that we live under. And although this isn't a perfect world order, let me explain. The Americans have done a lot of things wrong during this 80 years. Vietnam, Korea, those were disastrous. But the people that have died since 1945 are less than 95% of the people that have died the previous 100 years from 1845 to 1945. Let me explain. 90 million World War II. 30 million World War I. And don't forget the wars that came in between before those. The Balkan Wars of 1912 and 13, which indirectly led to World War I. The Russo-Japanese War. The Chinese-Japanese War 10 years earlier, 1894 to 95. The Spanish-American War. The Russo-Prussian War of 1870-71, which brought in the Empire of Germany, otherwise known as the First Reich. Do you understand me, Americans? And all the other wars that came before them. Don't forget the 7 Years' War, otherwise known as the French and Indian War here in North America. The American Revolution, the French Revolution, and all those wars in the 1820s. All this because you decided that every nation was individual and by itself. The notion of nation states, it's on the way out and you have to know it. Trump is pushing a notion that has been dead for over 2 centuries, and he doesn't understand it. Neither do you Americans. You voted for him. How dumb can you get? In 1920, the Harding administration started tariffs. The Hawley tariffs, as they call them. And those were disastrous, eventually leading to the crash of 1929, the Great Depression, and World War II. Roosevelt tried to change that. The Republicans, unfortunately, held on to America First. And if it wasn't for Dwight David Eisenhower, first accepting from President Truman the mantle of NATO in 1949, and then the Republican nomination in 52, which derailed Robert Taft's path to the presidency, which would have been a Trump presidency back in 1952. That would have been disastrous. Look what Trump's doing now. Well, he's going to force the Europeans to rearm. He's going to force them to look at their own little deal. He's going to force the proliferation, which under Roosevelt's 80 years of world order have caused the proliferation of nuclear weapons to be substantially reduced. It's going to go and explode because every nation's for itself now. World War III, before you have your elections in 28, you might have World War III. Will the presidency of Trump last till November? There might be a coup d'etat because of the way he's doing his stuff and angering other nations. The Americans pushed for European and world economy integration before they pushed for human integration. That is the wrong mistake, and that's cost them. That's cost you as Americans for pushing this. Now you got world economic integration without human integration. What the heck are you guys doing? This is your favorite alien saying, you're looking at national dissolution, World War III, right smack in the face. Good day.